and keep it domestic, shall we? It's time now for Ticketmaster Puck Passport. We're going to look ahead to some debuts from guys that were traded here at the deadline. Rupper, this Saturday, that's tomorrow. I can't believe it's Friday. It's felt like the longest day ever, right?
Nice day.
It is. It's a beautiful
Friday.
Friday, in the words of Rebecca Black, if anyone caught that reference. Mikko Rantanen Stars debut against the Oilers. What can we expect, Mike Rupp?
Well, I mean, this Oilers team was supposed to be one of the big contenders out west, right? Like, I picked them at the beginning of the year to go to the Stanley Cup Finals, and they've been kind of struggling, so it's not going to get any easier for them. But all eyes are going to be on Mikko Rantanen, what he looks like playing with potentially Wyatt Johnston, what that connection could look like. But I mean, this is going to be a lot of people are going to be watching, and there's a lot of people that are saying, "Hey, well, Rantanen didn't look very good in Carolina," and he didn't. This is a different scenario for him, another opportunity for him. He knows he can go on a run here, so we'll see what he looks like in the green and white.
Especially with those line mates.
Well, he just had like a 3-week boot camp playing in Raleigh. It's so demanding. So I'm sure they're gonna give him the freedom to play. Yeah, he's gonna be in great shape. Little pump, mid-season pump there. He's ready to go. I think it's gonna be great. I'm excited to watch him.
Yeah, Rod the Bod definitely got him in the weight room. I too, obviously being an Avs fan, this is tough pill to swallow here.
Avs fan?
I don't know if you ever caught that over the past year and a half. But speaking of the Avs, yes, that's tomorrow. Brock Nelson and Charlie Coyle will make their Avalanche debuts against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Nothing like just getting thrown in the fire. I think I saw some footage of Brock Nelson already in Colorado in an Avs jersey. So
practice today.
He's getting settled in, already there for practice. Charlie Coyle's probably en route. What can we expect, Rupper?
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously that's the other team, right? The Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche are the other team that everybody's going to be a lot of hype around them, and all eyes are going to be on them. I'm really curious about this Leafs team when it all comes together and what this team's going to look like. Adding some intangibles into the mix as well. So I actually would like to see this matchup maybe a week or so from now, just so teams can kind of get situated with their new players. But any of those big time matchups coming down the stretch, I think is going to be big for the Leafs, and to see how they line up against the other juggernauts, I guess, in the league.
Yeah, I thought the Leafs this year looked different. They're a different team now. You've seen what's happened in the East, and it was quite the arms race. Do they have any Dunkin' Donuts in Colorado?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, because your cousin from Boston, Charlie Coyle's coming in from Boston.
We'll hook him up.
Listen, I love it.
That was very
He's going to have a great time.
How did you not make the cut for the Super Bowl commercial?
They don't have my number yet. I'm staying.
Okay,
I'm picking my spots. I don't want to do too much.
That's true. Yeah, it's all about, you don't want to saturate the market. That's true.
Yeah.
You have to be hard to get. Guys, Tuesday, March 11th, Brad Marchand, speaking of Boston. Did I say that right?
No.
Okay, well, I tried. Won't be healthy, but the Panthers will be in. How do you say it? With the accent? Boston.
Boston.
It's not Boston?
Never is.
Think you'll get an
Never been that.
if he's there?
Rupper's having a good time. He loves
Give
this.
us your best Boston accent.
I kind of feel like Lauren should do a Boston accent the rest of the show. I'm just saying.
It would be so bad.
Trying to get me irritated.
As far as this game, I mean, the matchup, it's going to be just because the rivalry with the last couple of years with the Bruins and the Panthers. Marshy's still out, right? So, we don't know
when
he's going to actually make that appearance. I can't wait whenever that game happens. But this is a big matchup just because you said it before, B. Like, Bruins fans are ticked that they're doing the dealings with the devil. They dealt it with Toronto. They dealt with the Florida Panthers, and a lot of fan bases, they don't like that stuff.
Yeah, what will the crowd be like, Boiler?
Well, I mean, are they down
This
in
crowd's
going
to be electric.
Yeah, it'll be electric down there. I mean, Panthers fans will be excited. Look,
in Boston for
it's
the
in
return,
Beantown? Oh,
if he's there. Do you think they'll welcome him?
Listen, if they can pull off a couple wins, get some gutsy effort. Listen, it's not a great situation for Joe Sacco either, who's been there for a long time. Finally gets his opportunity behind the bench, and they just clean house. So he maybe takes a little of that responsibility because he's been there a while, but he's had some injuries. It's not, it's not necessarily that fair to him. I don't think, anyway. So, but if you're playing for the Boston Bruins after this trade deadline, you better put on your jersey and give everything you have because it's a privilege to play in the league. And here's your opportunity to get these fans who are not happy with management at all on your side as a player and become a hero in that city.
It's a good point. And to don a sweater from the original Six, I feel like it's that much more privileged. Guys, those were some amazing debuts that we just mentioned that will probably take place over the course of the next handful of days. But let's go back in time. Let's get in the time machine. It takes a special passport. Not really sure what you do with TSA, that whole thing, but you have the clearance, and we're going to go back in time. Which trade deadline debut did you guys like most? Rupper, we'll let you tee us up on this one.
I know we're kicking around a few, but I want to see the Bourque one, the Ray Bourque.
Sorry, I thought you knew, but yeah, you're right on track.
No, I knew. We kicked around a few, but this is the first one I brought up that I thought this would be cool. We all know what the end of the story was with Raymond Bourque hoisting the cup, and what a great story. But in this game, they threw up, I think he only had an assist in the game, but Colorado threw up, 8 goals or whatever it was. So they had to feel pretty good the first game that Ray Bourque comes over to the squad. And there he is. We can't get enough of Dave Reed.
I love that. Reader.
Yes, there. But hey, again, that was the end result there in that picture. And that was a massive trade there for the Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, it was, we were all, again, this is probably the last time the Bruins really cleaned house. Maybe a little bit when they traded Thornton a couple years later, but they really, and it took them a while to get back. But when that happened, it was crazy. He was an institution in Boston, Ray Bourque was. And you saw what happened when Neely got hurt, couldn't play, but Ray Bourque was the standard. And every kid loved him. So when he got traded, everybody all of a sudden becomes Colorado Avalanche fan. And I had a jersey growing up. It was Peter Forsberg. So I loved the Avs too. And part of that was because Bourque was there. They didn't get it done that first year. The next year they get it done.
Wait, really? So Boston, like kids in Boston, I mean, you're saying you did, like that was a thing? Like they became Avs fans?
For that run, yes.
And they had a parade for him after he won, right? Cool. In Boston?
Yeah, it was a huge, because
they
were.
No, good to your point. Like, I just wouldn't think like it's impressive. It's cool. I mean, everybody knew that everybody was rooting for Ray Bourque there in the parade, but like just to the fact that you kind of became a casual Avs fan too. I mean, it shows the power of what Ray Bourque meant to you guys in Boston.
All this time, we were people, and you were making fun of me all this time.
Keep in mind, though, the Sox hadn't won. The Pats weren't the Pats. The Celtics, were done too because Larry Bird was done. So it was like, this is our only chance to have something to root for in the summertime. But again,
Tom Brady came to the Pats.
Yeah, he was the man.
Wow, that's so cool. And his jersey's retired both in Colorado and in Boston. Like, just, such a special debut. So, yeah, good pick, fellas, on that. Guys, when we come back, so much excitement here on Deadline Day. Don't forget, we have a slate of games here on this Friday evening. We're going to get you out to Ice Pass. Obi, 10 away, right? Here we go. Chase continues.
Puck Passport is presented by Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the NHL. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/NHL.